What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Oh, the music man failed.
He gave up.
He stumbled and fell.
He was surprised by what happened.
There was a hitch in the giddy up, and then I just completely fell on my face.
Oh, wow. How you feel now, Jay?
I have never felt better about myself than
Speed
seeing...
up.
Hey, has anybody... this is what, show 87?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Has anyone ever completely failed? Not done a poor job, but just like...
That's as close as we get.
I think we got there, and I'm so proud that it wasn't me, because if we took Vegas odds on who would stumble to the point of just quitting, which is...
We actually had those odds, and I put everything on myself.
Oh.
And I've just cashed out. And I'll be quitting the podcast with my riches.
Welcome into the show, Spitballers. That was awesome.
That was
at Spitballers Pod. SpitballersPod.com, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Would you rather on the show today? We've got some more life advice coming your way. A draft that Jason and I are not prepared for.
I feel like my life has prepared me for all drafts.
I feel like if you were a small child at any point,
and I was,
you have prepared at least a little bit for this draft.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's true. That being said, be careful about how sure you are that you'll be able to perform, because you could end up in a real Mike scatting situation.
Yeah.
You could
Embarrassing.
You could take it for granted. Let's get started.
Would you rather?
Would you rather Judge Giamatti or Al Borland? Because now Borland's back.
Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
I am feeling way better. Thank you.
That's not
Superman
good. Not
feels
feeling good, but you're better. That's good. We had a get Brooks
Yeah.
in
A lot
the
of
cockpit.
goose.
What did you think of his scat? I mean, you had just had to do your own.
I loved it, man. It was great. A rig it.
It was actually pretty impressive. He was ready to go. He did not try to fight back. He did not try to argue about it. Not that I saw.
Sure. But the thing is, when you have one scat,
Yeah.
it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you have had to come up with, I don't know how many times I've had to do this.
87 divided by 3 minus 2.
Well, we weren't doing it at the beginning, and then like my turn never gets skipped, which I think is a credit to me.
right,
To me,
because you're clearly so
and so
good.
now I own the best and the worst scats of all time.
Different ways to think about it. That's for sure. Would you rather question from Spam Fries on Patreon, one of our Spitballer supporters? Would you rather make every decision, no matter how complex or simple, by flipping a coin, or have to write out a pro-con list that you go over with your wife for every decision? Every decision
So
by flipping a coin, or have to do the pro-con list for everything.
you're
with
either
your spouse.
You're Two-Face, because he solves everything with the coin, even though the coin is rigged, or you have the pro-con list with the wife.
So this is really another way to look at this, is to say, would you like to make wise decisions slowly, monotonously,
But you may never
with
ever
fights,
make a decision.
or would you like to quickly just guess,
a coin?
just guess on the answer of every life decision?
Here's the worry I have about the coin. At first, I was like, okay, maybe that works if you're browsing for houses, right? And you're saying, do I get this house? Flip a coin? No. All right, go to the next house. Flip a coin? No. You'll get a house eventually.
Right.
But what happens when are we going to have kids?
Oh.
And that coin flip.
You gotta,
Yeah, that's a lifer. You don't get to make that decision
I wish
again.
I could have blamed the coin.
Here's the thing, though. Wouldn't you start changing your questions? Should I try to have kids
Today?
Boom.
I see.
You
I
know,
see.
If you want to hack it,
The problem with the pro-con list is my wife is super type A. She is a lister. Her lists have lists.
Oh, really? They write lists themselves.
Oh, my goodness. These things have full-on AI. They hit the singularity. They are aware of themselves, and they just continue to grow, and she lists and lists. We were just with some friends who came in out of town, so we were playing the game Code Names. Have you guys ever played this game?
It's a really, really good game.
It's fabulous.
My goodness, do I love this game. In fact, Owl Borland showed this game to us. And we just went on our ski trip, which I survived, and also
congratulations.
Did not ski.
Was that key to not
part
not
of survival
was part
not
of
skiing? But we played Code Names there. So continue.
Fabulous
Wonderful game. Not
so,
a sponsor.
I'm up. No, not yet. I am up. I am the clue giver, and my wife and one of my buddies they are guessing for the clues. For if you don't know what we're talking about, essentially I will give one word. I give a one-word clue, and you have to kind of guess which words represent that clue.
And your goal is to give a one-word clue that could apply to the most possible terms on the table so that your teammate can figure it out.
Yes. So I gave my clue, and I said two. Clue word, two. So there's two words out there that have this clue. Our turn was 25 minutes long. What? Not really, but our turn was at least 5+ minutes of my buddy going through the list and then my wife being like, well, hold on. And like them making a list of what it could possibly be, then sub-listing, well, maybe he said this because he means this, which means this. It's like,
so you're saying you don't really have the ability to go for the
if I did the list,
pro-con list.
If I do the pro-con list, I will starve to death.
Yes. So you're going coin.
See,
I don't have a choice. I have to flip the coin.
I feel like my wife and I are on the other end of the spectrum, where it would be pro-con list. It would be like
you're both pretty impulsive.
Yeah, well, we're I will say this: we have a really hard time making decisions. Maybe the coin would help us out. Like, where do you want to eat? I don't know. We throw out 500 places. None of them sounds good enough. We need we actually need the coin in our life.
That's surprising to me. I feel like you guys would be able to handle it.
Doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't.
Man.
No,
Yeah.
because think about the last 5-6 years of going to lunch with Jason. When has Jason said, I want to go blank? He's always kind of just...
I'm a go-along guy.
He is a go-along guy.
You're
always like...
both easygoing. Okay, I see
that's
it.
fine. All right.
I see
Yeah,
it.
these places are good, or any place you want is also good.
But I feel like our pro-con list would be like, pro, I really want to do it. Con, nothing. That would be like...
Well, that would be really easy then.
Yeah, you should go that direction.
I'm going to flip a coin.
All right.
I'm going to flip a coin for quick and easy decisions.
Effective decisions.
Yeah. Not effective. Quick and easy.
I would freak out too much on where that coin landed. I'll just be type A and go pro-con list.
I'm trying this. You know, it's like the movie The Yes Man. I'm going to try it. I'm going to be flipping a coin for some
like a 24-hour period where every decision is a coin flip. And we'll see if you're still married in 25 hours.
So coin flip can be
Sorry, honey, I had to go to the casino.
Could be yes or no, right?
Yes.
Or it could be two options. So you can
it
flip
could
a
be
coin.
yes or no or A, B.
Should I go to the store and get groceries today? Nope.
Sorry, hon. The coin said no groceries.
Tyler from Patreon, would you rather give yourself a neck tattoo or get a face tattoo from a professional artist? So you give yourself a neck tattoo.
All right.
Or get a face tattoo from somebody that is a pro. So would you rather have a terrible, bad neck tattoo
It would be a
or a
stick man.
good face tattoo?
Yeah, it would be a stick man.
I would have a stick man. I could put a cross. I could
do
definitely do a cross, like one of the little tiny
Smiley face?
line. I could pull a. Well, I think my smiley face would look like
the Blink 182 smiley face.
I don't know that off the top of my head.
Oh, that was a good reference.
Yeah, I imagine if you get away with a very small tattoo on your neck.
Yes, and it's
But
smaller.
let's make it this then.
It's still on your neck, though.
It's the same tattoo in both places.
Ooh.
Okay? And it's a good enough tattoo. Let's say it is a, I don't know,
Hold on. Wait, what just happened? I missed a moment.
If we weren't on YouTube, I wouldn't bring it up. But this man to my right, Jason,
I pulled my knee again.
You did it again?
Yeah, I
he
did.
pulled his knee. And if you think this man is pretending, you didn't see his face.
How do
I
you-
saw this face, and it looked like he had just bit off a bite of an orange. I mean, he is wincing.
So I sit here and I put my feet so we're in an office chair, right? Where at the bottom there's the
Whoa, 3 of them.
Yeah,
five-
I've got the same chair as you.
Right. I'm just describing
Andy,
for
do
those.
you have the chair?
Yes.
I'm not explaining this to you, Mike. I'm explaining.
I'm explaining my knees are fine, and they've been fine for every show.
But I do this thing where I put my feet back and under the leg. I don't know why I do that, but apparently when I turn and my foot is stuck, it hurts my knee.
I'm lost now. Let's say it's the same tattoo.
All right.
Let's say it is a tattoo. It's the size of about a fist.
Ooh, that's a big one.
So you're either doing
that's a really big tattoo for your face.
I agree. But you're either doing that big of a tattoo yourself on your neck, which is still visible, or you're having a professional put it on your face. I will go neck.
If it's a quarter,
and I will wear the most obnoxious
mock turtleneck.
turtleneck shirts for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I can't take a quarter of my face up with a tattoo. If I were to have a tattoo on my face, it would be like a teardrop.
It'd be the murder.
It'd be a teardrop, and then people
The size of a fist?
people. Well, no, that's just this. My whole cheek is one. Look, I've only committed one murder, but it was a big guy.
It's messy.
But
that guy is dead.
if you see a teardrop,
real dead.
That's an automatic. Be afraid of me, right?
Right.
I imagine you.
Which is so weird.
Your
Why?
tattoo, Jason. I know what your tattoo would
The
be.
tough guy has.
Hold on.
I cry a lot.
Yeah, or when you murdered someone, you're like, I shed one single tear for this person who's no longer alive because of me. Why is that the symbol?
That just reminds me of fighter pilots. Didn't they have marks on their as many bogeys that they've shot down? They got another. Or you're in college football and you get those symbols on your helmet. The better you are.
The war, you're at war. I don't want to get into the philosophical debate about that, but why is it a teardrop?
I don't, Mike. I'm not gonna.
Where's the thumbs up?
Let me tell you this.
Got him.
Here's what I know. We are the 3 least qualified people to know why it is. All right. I have no idea. What I was thinking Jason could do is you have a beard.
Yes, I
You
do.
have glasses.
Yes, I do.
You could remove both and then tattoo them right back on. That could be your face tattoo.
Tattoo.
If you had a tattooed beard and tattooed glasses,
So the tattooed beard.
how dumb would you look?
The tattooed beard would be 100% fine. Because it would be under my beard eventually.
Oh, that's true.
It would I would just look like I have a thicker beard, a darker beard.
Ooh, I'm into that.
That's actually, now I'm thinking this might be the tattoo I need. But the tattooed glasses would look so stupid because you'd see both at the same time. It's not like from every angle.
I
my
guess I was
glasses
thinking you wouldn't put glasses on again and you wouldn't grow a beard back.
Okay, so I can't see now.
Yes.
And also you
Well,
can
at
see
least
how
you can't-
fat my neck is.
You can't see how bad your glasses tattoo looks. That's true.
So your beard is hiding your neck fat?
Look, if I had the jawline of a handsome man, then I would 100% not have a beard. I have a beard for one reason only. It's fat neck. I have a
Really? You would be a clean face?
100%. I mean, I love the
He
fact
used to
that
be a clean face.
yeah. Remember what I did
When you were a handsome man.
exactly
When he had
yes.
the jawline of Willem Dafoe.
No, I absolutely would not want a beard if it wasn't for my fatty fat neck.
All right.
And the thing is,
Call it the gobbler, but
yeah,
that's fine.
The thing about part of this is fat, right? Part of it is being
Okay.
overweight.
Part of it?
Part of it. Some
right.
of it is actually a genetic
Mutation?
pretty much.
Are you an X-Men?
The more men,
Uh-huh.
not the Mormon, but the more men.
Okay.
My last name being Moore.
Yeah.
Us Moore boys.
We're following.
We have a very unfortunate, right under our neck is it's pouchy. It's poochy.
You have a neck pouch?
I've got a little. It just hangs
Can
a
you
little bit
store
down.
walnuts?
No, there's no practical function for this. That's why I have to have a beard. The rest of my life I've got a beard because even when I lose weight, I'll still have a little neck pooch. I don't want a neck pooch.
What
know
if
they
you
can-
grew
they can
your
melt
hair?
that.
What if you grew your hair only in the areas that you want to cover?
So just a neck beard.
Just a little
Ooh.
poochy neck covering.
I think that would be even less.
It's
handsome.
like pants for the neck pooch.
Yeah.
We are lost.
What was the question?
I'm going neck tattoo.
I
A
am
face
tattooing-
tattoo's insane.
Look, I already have a neck tattoo, and
That's a good point.
I will not be getting a face tattoo. If you want a face tattoo, fine.
You're not cool enough, are you, Mike?
No, I am not. I am no Post Malone who just continues to add more and more tattoos to his face.
Every time I see face tattoos, I think, what does this person look like at 85? That's all I can ever think about.
85? Who gives a crap about 85? Like that's the argument against tattoos of, well, aren't you going to look? You're like, well, I'll be a tatted old person. That's fine. And when I'm 85, I will be just wishing for the sweet relief of death. I will not be worried about my tattoos.
When Post Malone's 85, Mike, I want us to check out that picture. We'll have another conversation.
We will be gone when he's 85.
That's a good point.
And he will still be rich.
Stephanie from the website. Would you rather, with your current physical skills, be trapped in the world of Super Mario Brothers
Okay.
or the world of Pac-Man?
Wait a minute.
All
this
right.
isn't fair.
Why is that?
Okay, just think about Small Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about, and I'm talking Mario Uno. We're talking Nintendo Entertainment System, the first. Think about every step that he jumps on. It's his height. It's the same height as him.
Okay.
Okay, that's just to get up like a step. My personal physical skills, I would be jumping and grabbing that ledge and pulling myself. That's one step, and I got 100 steps to go up. And now there's a flag over there, but if I drop from the top of this, I'm just dead. I'm up in a mountain.
That's true, but
I'm never making it to the flagpole.
There are mushrooms that you can eat that will make you double the size.
Not enough.
Or a flower that can make you throw boogers of fire out your nose if we're talking about the classic NES version.
The only thing that would help me is the leaf that allows me to fly.
Let me counter it with, now you're going Mario 3. Now you're breaking your own rules, Jason.
Well, sure, I had to get there.
All right, but let me counter it with this. In the world of Pac-Man,
You're running a lot.
You're running
not
a
a lot.
You're running nonstop because the ghosts are coming to get you, and they will never, ever, ever stop. At least in Mario, you can have a seat and relax for a little bit.
This is not your jogging app where you get to jog for 3 seconds and walk for 60 seconds.
It's sprint forever.
It's sprint until you die.
But you do get to eat the whole time.
Oh, yeah, Borland. Oh,
That's
man.
true.
That is a
and you
really...
get the
Thoughts
power
on,
pellets.
do you
every
like
once in a while.
cherries?
I was going to say, not only just the pellets, which I assume are cheese, but in addition to that, I would get the cherries and all the other specialty
And
items.
the ghosts at times.
Yeah. How many fruits the size of your body have you ever consumed?
The size of my
Like
body.
a man-sized strawberry.
I could do it.
You could do it.
I could do it. I believe
It'd be a mess.
I believe in myself. And thankfully, what are all is cherries?
I think it's just all fruit.
Yeah. I imagine the Mario world, you're excited you're in that world, you're running full steam, you get to your first jump, then you just plummet
dead.
to your death.
I mean, you're dead at that point. This has to be, I mean, is there a way in which we could still succeed at the Mario world? Like, what can we bridge on this question to make it to? Because if it's my physical abilities right now, I'm not getting past the first. I'm not getting to the halfway point of the first level ever.
Well, are you actually trying to beat the levels, or are you just trying to make a new home? Or you're like, I live here now.
Do you think
I live? And I took the first pipe down, and this is where I live.
And then I walked
and
to the left and went back in the castle and said, I live here now.
Do you get the music the whole time?
Mike, is that important to you?
It is.
Yeah, you get the music.
Because I like the Super Mario song, but if I have to hear it 24 hours a day.
I wanted the feather so that I had the cape so that I could fly. And
now you're on Mario World.
Which it's my own rules.
All right.
But I could then do what I do in that game half the time, which is fly.
Right.
And then go flying as high as I can until I cross the finish line and cheat the level.
I love the
So
way
I
that you're working.
I looked up the Pac-Man fruit just so we could get our bearings on this. We have the cherry,
Any bananas?
the strawberry. This is the original.
Okay.
Cherry, strawberry, orange, apple, melon, Galaxian Starship,
What?
Bell and Key.
So wait, you eat all these fruit and then you eat a starship?
According to Google, this is what we're talking about. A Galaxian Starship.
I'm going to go in the Mario universe still.
I'm going Mario for sure.
Do you like mushrooms on your pizza?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, that'll work for you.
Spitballers to the rescue.
James from Twitter needs some life advice, some help, and we're here to give it.
Oh, James.
The most serious of men we are. And here's our answer. Here's his question. I am at a resort.
Here is our answer for James.
We traditionally want to give.
The answer is yes.
The answer is, of course you should. Now
should
let's find out what the.
We should have a new segment that is Jeopardy style, and people give us the answers, and then we have to say
what life problem they have.
What life advice question is this relating to?
James has a question. He says, I'm at a resort. I really want to get into the hot tub. But there is already someone in there.
Okie doke.
Should I go ahead and get in? And if so, is it required to make conversation?
Oh, I've been there, James.
How big is
normal size hot tub?
Hot tub.
Normal size hot tub. That's like what is that? Like a 5x5?
Whoa! You got to make conversation if it's that tight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's no way you're getting in there and just like
staring at them,
staring through them.
You don't have to stare. You can get in, not talk to them, and not stare at them.
No, but the point is, if you get in there and you're not going to talk, the only way that's acceptable
AirPods
is
yes.
Put the AirPods in.
Okay.
The only two ways that's acceptable is either you have AirPods, which is a great idea, Andy, or you have to like turn away from actively put your back to them and be like, I'm just. Otherwise you are so rude to just sit in this thing and never. If you acknowledge, if you're like, "What's up?" Or whatever you do, I don't know. Your colloquialism.
That's your hot tub greeting.
Nice water.
Yeah, and then they say, "Hey," and then
it's so hot.
You can leave
now,
it at that.
When you're in the hot tub,
I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're in the hot tub, is the small talk now transferred from the weather to simply talking about how hot the water is?
Or are you allowed to
that's some hot water?
Like a hot tub is meant to make you feel good.
Yes.
So are you allowed to exclaim?
Just sit there moaning?
Oh, that's nice.
You'll be in the hot tub alone real quick.
Bubbly.
You want your own hot tub? I recommend a cannonball into the hot tub and then moans.
Do you worry about the?
That reminds me of a true story.
Well, let me ask this quick question, then you can tell your story. Do you worry about the sanitation situation in a hot tub? Because there are people in and out all day, and I know that they're supposed to load it up with. I mean, you should come out of there
chlorine.
with chemical burns.
Yes.
But you don't worry about that at all?
I don't because
all that hot water.
As long as I can smell the hot tub from like up in my room.
Oh, because
it's so chlorinated.
All right.
Then you always can. But I also feel like the hot water kills everything.
It doesn't.
It's not
but
hot
I feel,
enough.
But
it's half the temperature of boiling water.
Hold on, Jason. So we know this. We know that boiling water disinfects things.
Yes.
The water in a hot tub is actually not boiling. It's air making it look like it's boiling.
I see the bubbles, Mike. I think you are
Hold on.
incorrect.
Let me ask this question because I know the answer to this. Okay. How hot do you think a hot tub is, Jason?
Okay, that's a good question.
Do you know that answer already?
It's too hot. Tell me this.
Hot tub.
Tell me this. At what temperature does water boil?
220 degrees.
Okay, that's a good
I
barometer.
thought it was 212.
I'm going to guess.
212 might be right.
I'm going to guess
that might be right.
212.
Yeah.
Ooh, very
Sorry.
nice.
Or
my
100.
apologies.
100 with Celsius.
I'm going to guess that a hot water is
A hot water. Go on.
a hot tub. I'm just realizing how stupid I'm going to come off here. I'm going to guess 115 degrees.
Oh, you're not
If
very
you
far.
want to die,
Yeah, you'll die there.
Because it's too cold?
Yeah, about 100 to 105, I think, is normal.
yes.
Okay.
You
So it's
weren't
just a
far.
little
I thought you were
spicy.
going to say 150, 160.
No, because I know, like, when you get in a pool.
He was going to say that until we shamed him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I want to hear your story, Mike.
So my story.
It's a hot tub story?
Yeah, it's a hot tub story. So this is a few years ago. You both know my youngest. He is the most rambunctious and the most rebellious of the right crew. Well, he was, I don't know, 3 or something. So we're on family vacation, and we're going down to the pool. And the pool is a bit cold. And my youngest, he's a bit of a runner. He is a free spirit. He will do as he pleases. It's time to go. And I say, we're getting out of the pool. Come on, bud. Let's go. He runs off a couple times. He's running around the pool, and I'm like, dude, this is not safe. And I finally corral him. The last time, though, He sneaks off, he runs, and he does a cannonball. This cannonball, unbeknownst to him, is into the jacuzzi.
No.
Yes.
He thought it was a regular pool?
He thought because it was just water. We didn't let him go into it because he was way too young for a hot tub. And the look on his face is something I will never ever forget. It was just pure panic. I mean, he's in floaties. Like this is how young he is. Just cannonballs right into the hot tub.
Skin melts right off.
And just is freaking out.
Wow.
So I was like, that's what you get, man.
Wow.
That's what you get.
Anybody else in that hot tub?
Then you throw him in the regular water.
How cold is that?
Yeah. Anybody in the hot tub?
There was some people in there. Yeah.
Wait, so he cannonballed into a
into an occupied hot tub.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you guys used to do the hot tub into the pool?
I am not surprised.
Oh, absolutely. The hot tub into the pool?
So you either had that or you had a friend who had that, and you could do the back and forth?
Absolutely. I mean, how do you not do that?
Well, did you ever hear the rumors that it's like this is going to cause brain damage? Like that was one of the rumors when I was young.
Proof that it never did. I did it all the time.
In my 150-degree hot tub.
How can that cause brain? I'm
just telling you what the rumors were.
But I'm not dunking my head under the hot tub. Is that part of it?
You don't go head under when you were little?
I don't go head under when I'm any size.
I don't let my kid, like if they get in the hot tub, because we have one at our house, it's like 10-minute max, no heads under the water.
We didn't have those rules.
Why would anybody want or choose to put their head underwater in a hot tub?
I can't believe you didn't go under the water.
Kids just want to swim. My daughter, when she's in the hot tub, it's like a nightmare for her because it's like sit still and enjoy the water. She's like, she just wants to swim.
Owl Borland, when you went in the hot tub as a young lad, did you go full submersion?
Yep.
Yes. You're the weird one.
Now I see why they correlate it with brain damage, because stupid people did that, and they're like, well, they must have got it from the hot water. No, they had it before going under the hot water. That's why they went under the hot water.
That's fine.
So do you have to have a conversation? I think we said yes. You have to at least you have to acknowledge
the
their
answer,
existence.
James, is no.
I think the reality
I'll
is
handle it.
So my wife and I went on a staycation, and we wanted to go down to the hot tub and the pool area in general. It was a heated pool, and there was like one person in it, and it was a small little area,
right?
And we just waited a while. We're like, let's just wait until they're done because they're like swimming laps.
Did they ever get done?
Freaking 2 hours later, they're still there, and we're like, well, we're gonna go make best friends. Not really. We just thought we're going to go down there. And we went down there, and it's really, really awkward to get in a – like, it was nighttime to pay. It was outside, nighttime. And so it's like this kind of intimate –
Kenny G playing.
Yeah,
romantic.
Exactly. And then it's like, but there's one person here that we're getting in the pool with, and we don't know him. It was super awkward.
You're talking about the pool?
Yeah.
How small is this pool?
Oh
yeah.
Too small. Yeah,
it's a pool.
I don't know why people.
That's too small for 3 people.
It's not that it's too small for 3 people. It's that no one else. If there were 5 people there, it would have been fine, Mike.
If
there were 5 people and we're adding 2 people, that's fine, right?
I just don't swim. I mean, why go through the process of social interaction at this point?
Did you think about? Do they have the lane dividers?
No, they did not. This is not a big enough pool for a lane.
Because that would be a real power move. If you had a lane divider and you just like cut them off and said, "This is my part of the pool."
Adam from the website, help me settle a marital dispute. There's nothing we know how to do better.
Our specialty.
Yeah, my wife dropped our bar of hand soap onto the floor.
Liquid soap, Adam.
She
Problem
said,
solved.
"Now we have a dirty bar of soap." But I said, now we have a clean spot on our floor. Who is right?
What if the answer is neither of you?
How could it be neither?
It
could be both.
I think no matter what, you have a cleaner spot on the floor. No matter what.
So the bar of soap.
The bar of soap could be dirty, but you also have a clean.
If it's a dry bar of soap.
Was it dry?
I assume so. And it just falls and clanks on the ground. Any antimicrobial things happening?
Probably not.
And is the soap really dirty? It's soap.
When's the last time you used a bar of hand soap?
Well, that's what I was saying.
1989. 1989 Irish.
When you're at a hotel and they have the bar of soap,
you're like,
how
dang
infuriating is that?
Dang it.
Like, yes, I would love to dry my skin out. Thank you very much.
Well, if you wash your body with the bar of soap, how many times does that slip out of your hands and you have to pick it up? The last time I used a bar of soap, it must have been 10 times where I'm like, whoop,
Goes, but can soap really ever actually be dirty?
Yes.
well, roll it in take a bar of soap, Mike, go outside,
Okay.
throw it in a bunch of dirt. Now pick it up. Would you call that a bar of soap clean? It's going to have dirt all over
But
it.
more realistically, like I don't remember the last time I threw a bar of soap in a sandbox, but more realistically,
1987. I remember it.
is body hair, right? Like,
yes.
If
why
you
is
grab
soap
that,
a magnet for body hair?
I don't know. Probably because you use it by rubbing it all over your body hair. That's my guess. But if you go to grab a bar of soap and there's hair on it, that's why I said yes.
Okay.
That is a
All right.
dirty bar of soap.
All right.
It's a filthy bar of soap. It's disgusting.
I need to now burn this bar of soap to
Yes.
cleanse it.
But I also
But
think
it's soap.
there's a situation where if dry soap hits the ground, leaves a scuff of soap, wouldn't you clean that up? Wouldn't you take a paper towel and like wipe it up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would.
So you don't do that if it's not dirty.
Well, it could be messy and not dirty.
That's
Jason's thinking deep.
Well, I want to give good marital advice here because I feel like
The best marital advice we can give is somebody to be right and somebody to be wrong here.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
best
saying.
advice we can
need
give.
winners and losers.
We need a winner and a loser in this marriage. And I think ultimately I'm picking that bar of soap up and I'm using it. No big deal.
Yeah, that's how I feel. If I have to pick one, I guess you have a cleaner spot on your floor.
Yeah, Adam, congratulations on your awesome floor. It
we-
is so clean.
Al, do we have time for one more life advice question?
We sure do.
All right, good, because Senior Big Chest from Twitter has a question.
Senor.
What do you call that symbol above the N? Do you know what that's called?
I think it's a tilde.
Well, that's a
called-
tilde if it's not on.
Is it Tildy Swinton?
It's called the.
It's
It's a nice reference. It's called the squiggly.
Isn't that just
It's a squoggle.
an accent?
It's not an
What
accent.
do you call
I don't even know what to Google.
a tilde
What do you call the
above a
thing?
word?
It would be a Spanish accent mark.
Oh, boom! What?
What?
Flavacol.
Flavacol.
What's it called?
A Spanish accent mark.
I called it an accent mark, and then you said it was a Spanish accent mark. I
Oh.
thought I was right. Did I boom too early?
No, you were right.
Okay.
It's got to have a name, though.
Well, here's the question from this fine individual.
Hold on. Oh, there's things talking about the tilde. I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Good. Let's.
It's the
Are we
tilde
making
is a fundamental unit in written language that has several uses, and then they give the example of the N.
But if you hit the tilde button on your keyboard, you're not going to get an N with a tilde on top of it.
No, you have to
Correct.
hold down the in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you hold down those letters, then you can push 1 or 2 or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
No.
What are you
Dude,
talking
we're
about?
giving.
What sorcery is this?
Yeah.
Tell me
absolutely.
what to hold down.
Go to wherever you could type, and then hold the letter in down on your keyboard,
Okay. And then what do I do?
and then eventually, it'll pop up right by your text saying what the other
You
options
are
are.
100%
Oh, you're
correct.
right.
Wait, what happened to the holding it down and then it just goes like that's what it used to be?
Interesting. All right.
It's true.
When did we switch? Did we switch? Very nice. Nicely done, computer people.
That's an upgrade.
It
Good
is.
for you, Mr. Gates.
I am so
Yeah,
sorry
Bill.
that I brought that up.
Bill Gates did it.
Single and wanting to start dating again. I work a weird shift and I don't get to meet many people in person. Could use some life advice on creating an online dating profile. Help me market myself.
Okay.
All right.
It's been a while.
Working
but
a weird
we're
shift
still professionals
means
here.
they are on a vampire schedule, right? This means you're up at night, sleep during the day. So the first question I would ask is like, how
Why is that important to this?
Well, because if they're thinking about dating, maybe you've got to go the gothic route or the vampiric route.
Hot topic.
I think he was just saying the shift thing because he doesn't get to meet people in person because of the shift.
Well, but you're not gonna. I mean, are you
I
gonna?
would
date
not be
someone
disclosing that, like, hi, I'm Michelle. I work a weird shift. Like, that's not how you make a lead on a dating profile.
But how could you date someone that has like the opposite? Like, let's say you work nights and you sleep in the day. Can you date someone who then?
Yes, that's illegal. It is totally allowed.
It's just not. But
how's it
what
possible?
Jason's saying is correct, isn't it? Your lifestyles will not mesh.
Well, let's put it the other way around.
I'm going to insist here that the point was simply that they need our help because they can't make the they have to make a profile because they can't meet people.
You are correct.
And my advice, and maybe it's different than
yours, is
to be honest so that you can find someone with a matching schedule. Because otherwise, imagine if you tried right now, pretend you're single, and you tried to date someone who every evening.
I would change my schedule for the right person.
Oh, so this
But I don't want to eliminate them ahead of time. Right?
So you're getting a new job.
If I meet the right person, sure.
All right.
How do you meet them?
By filling out a dating profile where I'm not telling them that I'm not available during the day.
I literally have never, ever filled out a dating profile, so I don't even know what questions are asked here. But it starts with you saying you're 6'3".
Right.
That's how we're starting.
I like it.
With Senior Big Chest.
Well, people...
Also, I hope you're 6'3", or you need lifts.
Right.
You want tall, dark, and handsome. That's the quintessential.
That's what I've been told.
So you say I'm 6'3",
great tan,
handsome,
great tan,
and my
face
mom
tattoo.
My mom says I'm a looker.
My mom says I'm a looker.
Mm-hmm. Tall, dark, and handsome.
I would not go with that one.
Okay. Well, so there's two pieces of major advice here, right?
Which picture of The Rock do you upload as your profile picture?
One without his face.
Crop it right at the chin.
Right. Well, look.
Mr. Big Chest.
If you put his face in, it's going to be very clear that it's not you. And then they can say, I'm looking at your picture. This is not you. If it's just all the muscles, you can say, I had a real bad spinal accident 7 years ago.
I've atrophied. I've atrophied since then. So you can either be on. So I think at the very least we can establish that you either have to be honest about your job or you need to find a new line of work. Right? Because you're saying you'd find a new job for someone that's worth it. So maybe that's the real piece of advice here is quit your job.
Ooh.
If you want to date.
Well, that would mean that they probably don't need to go online. They can just meet people in person. There are a lot of people that swear off online dating. Like my sister won't go that route no matter what.
No matter what. Huh?
But I think that might be synonymous with women not wanting to go that route.
Because I don't blame them because
that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Our advice has been lie about yourself.
Yeah, and there's probably 8 to 1 dudes out there trying to find a girl.
Probably.
It's why they let women into clubs for free.
Also, I would not go with the handle Senior Big Chest.
Yeah, that's a really good piece of advice.
I would not use that one.
No, I would not. I mean,
I like
go with Tilda Swinton.
Yes.
You're getting that tilde in there still.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have the tilde, but all right.
Something's just a little bit off today.
Quit your job or date vampires. That's the advice here today.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, what are we drafting today, Al?
We are drafting items that you want in your newly acquired mansion.
Yes. Yes.
This is a real blank check scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very much.
So you've got your mansion. I sometimes I wonder about athletes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Shaquille O'Neal. He has infinite money. I've heard his mansion is insane, extravagant.
Have you seen his bed?
Doesn't he have the
he has a
10-foot circular?
He has a custom one-of-a-kind bed because he's like the largest person you've ever seen in your life. I don't blame him. He surely does not fit on a regular sized bed, but his bed is gigantic.
Now, Mike, you have the first pick.
I do.
Let me just bring something to light, though. One of the things I'm always curious about for these mansion situations is, are you going to enjoy doing something potentially by yourself? You're not,
Okay.
You can draft it if you want to.
All right.
But like a golf course, right? Would you rather have a full golf course all by yourself?
Or
would you rather be able to go to a golf course?
I would invite friends to my golf course.
Yeah.
That's in
true.
the cards. Because
That's true.
Here's the thing.
I'm calling up Senior Big Chest. We're having a good time.
If I'm going by myself, golfing in general, that's a nightmare. Because I'm bad at golf, and so it's bad in general.
Okay.
But my biggest fear while golfing is people coming up behind me. because I'm so slow, and then I'm like, oh,
rate of play.
I'm holding people up and yada yada. So if I am by myself, I would love to have my own personal golf course, but then I can also invite friends over. So yeah, I think I'm cool with that.
All right, Mike, you are up first.
I will take the one thing I've wanted since I was a child, and I still want it to this very day. I will have a video arcade. I will have an entire floor of my mansion dedicated to the video arcade. Old school, 1980s style.
How many machines?
Unlimited.
50
I mean,
machines?
50.
Everything?
If it doesn't have 50 and I don't have like 20 pinball machines, then what am I doing with my life?
So you are not a social person necessarily, because you said you have on the last episode. You said you have people over to your house?
Correct.
So if you have an arcade, are you sharing this experience with us?
I'm happy to share. Like, what's great about the arcade is
it's gonna be quarters when we come over.
yeah, you don't play for free.
He's gonna monetize.
There'll be the machine. You put your dollar in, you get your quarters out. But what's great about an arcade is it is a social place. Like I used to meet friends there, but it's also limited. When we're playing the game,
you're by yourself, sort of.
If I'm playing against somebody else, we're not really talking, but I'm also competing. Like the arcade fulfills so many of my deepest needs.
I get that.
That's what I want.
Okay,
I get that. I get that a lot. But I was afraid because you said you wanted this since you were a kid,
right?
And there's plenty of things kids just don't care about. The grown-ups that are I'm sure on our list now,
right?
But the one thing I wanted, I was worried you were going to take
a milkshake machine,
milkshake room, where the floor is made of ice cream. No, although side note here, I did always dream about a room that was a mattress. Like you open the door,
so it's like a bounce house.
The whole floor, like just the carpet.
We have the technology.
I don't know that you do because I mean
that's a big mattress.
Like a 15 by 15 mattress.
I think we could do it. I think Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they could get together.
They could do it.
They could make a mattress slightly bigger.
I think it would just be awesome. It would be hard to put like dressers and stuff in there, but just lay down anywhere you want to be awesome. That's not my pick. Maybe fourth round. We'll see. But no, I want a movie theater in my house because how often do we spend watching TV? I want to watch Netflix on a movie theater size screen. I'm going to play video games on a movie theater size screen. We're talking full size, not like a nice little cinema room. People have cinema rooms,
right?
Where they're
cute.
It's cute. They got their little projector, and no, I want a movie theater room in my house hooked up with all of the pluses. I got Apple Plus, Disney Plus, and Netflix Plus, which I'm sure comes out next month.
Boy, if you save and work hard, you can get those, Jay.
Yeah. Well, but not in a movie theater.
Not a movie theater.
Right.
So that's my number one thing. I want a giant experience for all because I spend about a quarter of my life watching screens.
That's fair.
All right, I have to ask Al because my number one pick, I mean, it's not going in the physical building. It's going in the yard. Is that
I
think that's allowed.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, then I actually am building a full-on
of course.
I tried to set it up so that I could take it. I'm actually going to go with a go-kart track.
Ooh.
Okay,
I think like a
really? That's
full
your
race.
Number one pick.
I don't know, man. I don't. Well, I don't think about these things. To me, when I started thinking about it, I'm like, if I could walk outside my house, and I'm talking like,
oh no, it's awesome.
Like a huge race car track, like the cross between. I don't want to go in circles. But I want like a go-kart track.
Right. You got any jumps on that track?
Sure.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
We could have some jumps.
You're going to need some backup go-karts, though.
You're going to need a waiver.
I feel like it would just be really, really fun to be able to go out back and race cars.
Great. That would be...
That's what I'm thinking right now.
That would be a lot of fun. All right.
All right, so I have to pick another.
You do.
Okay. Well...
I was out at go-kart. I only had one thing I wanted. I got
Here
it.
Comes the golf course.
All right. No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Ever since Adam West, this was the dream.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that's Batman.
I want the secret hideout in the basement that I go down the pole.
Yes.
To get, or whatever the case may be. The elevator, the fire pole.
The fire pole is on my list.
I want the secret room that I go down the pole and I have got a complete secret hideout. Nobody can get to me. Nobody can catch me.
Now, hold on. But
I've got technologies.
what is the actual? So you get the Batcave, but
I've got all the pluses down there. I got Apple Plus and Google
Dude,
Plus.
me too. That's so good.
but what is the actual pick here? So is it
The pick is
a Batcave?
a superhero hideout.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Here's my problem with your fire pole, or like when you said like a secret room. That's on my list. But I want something. I want like to pull the book. On the library.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
This
care
is
how
why-
you get to the hideout. It needs to be a unique, fun way. To me, I was remembering the Adam West Batman and literally him going down the fire pole.
Yep.
And somehow his
it changes you on the way down.
he changed into like his uniform's on.
Yeah, because he's Batman.
How annoying would that be if you forgot something down in the Batcave and you're like, I need to go down there and grab my keys, but I put the uniform back on.
I'm Batman now.
Clearly, you did not watch enough Batman because
What, does he climb back up the pole and it takes it off?
because he had a rocket power thing that would bring him up and change him back into Bruce Wayne.
Well,
For real?
Yes, you need to catch up on your old school Batman.
I am not
Sorry.
catching up on Adam West.
Being
Batman.
8 years old was a long time ago. But I'm going to go with secret hideout, superhero hideout.
Okay. All right. So, look, that's really, really cool. The arcade room is pretty neat. The go-kart thing is cool.
Some say the best. But.
I'm going practical, just like I already did with the movie theater room. Like because if I'm on Realtor.com, I'm looking at these super mansions, and I think, what do I really care about? And what is my mansion going to have the best of? I want a super oversized chef's kitchen. Like, the kitchen's the heart of the home. And I want, just a massive, those refrigerators that are like, what refrigerator?
Right.
Until you open your
You can't
cabinets,
even
it's
see
like,
it, yeah.
it's a 15-foot refrigerator. The pantry that's like, has 1 acre inside the pantry. The island bar area where I can
Put all your Postmates
put all my Postmates up there.
in your giant kitchen that will never be used.
How dare you? We have a giant family over on Thanksgiving, Mike, and probably Christmas when we have this mansion. So at least twice a year, we're rocking that. I mean, giant parties in the kitchen. I'm going oversized chef's kitchen in my mansion,
All
which
right.
means, just so, putting this out there, you guys don't have an oversized chef kitchen in your house. I drafted that. That's mine.
I got a pretty nice one, though.
I've got a really tiny table for all of my Postmates. Everything is okay. All right, I got 2 picks here. I've got one that I want for sure, and so I'll just start with that while I try and stall for time and figure out my second one. But I will take the indoor swimming pool.
It's on my list.
Have you ever gotten to use one?
Only at hotels where they're so chlorinated, I would not want to go in it.
I was wondering about the indoor swimming pool, whether I like being outside when I swim. Like, I feel like that's a feature.
It is, but you can't use that in the winter.
Right.
Like, there's, even though it's
That's fair.
hot, it's definitely hot in Arizona. There's still only a couple months out of the year when you can use the pool. But if you can use the pool all the time,
well, what you do is you have a complete glass roof. In that room, you're in a dome that's completely glass. So the sun's coming through, but none of the, it's temperature controlled.
I mean, really, you want an indoor-outdoor pool.
Oh, you want the dome with the retractable roof?
Well, no, it doesn't have to be retractable. It's just so that you can swim outside.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
That would be the crucial way to go about it.
Not what you drafted. You drafted indoor.
That I just said it. I didn't ask for an amendment.
He has all the coolest pool possible.
That's true. Oh crap!
So now you've stalled a little bit.
I didn't stall long enough.
Well, the problem with stalling on your own pick is that you're talking. That's the issue. Is you're. I always think I can do that, but then at the end, when I go, okay, now it's time for my next pick, I realize I didn't put any thought in.
I've got 2 that I want back to me. I'm ready to go.
I've got a few that I wanted, and I'm going to go with this and this is why I really needed Andy to clarify your pick.
Okay.
Because so you went with a superhero hideout.
Yeah.
I want hidden passages. Is that different enough?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool. Yeah, it's very cool.
Like, while you get to go down your pole, I have like bookcases everywhere where I get to pull. I slide the one book out.
You're
and
sneaking around.
No one will ever find
Look,
me
here's
in
a
my
little-
own house.
Here's a little peek into our past. When we go to these conferences, sometimes, occasionally, we are talking to people that we don't necessarily want to talk to. And Mike will, it's becoming more common, Mike will
I've
find
perfected it. That's why it's
he will
common
find
now.
a way to what we call smoke bomb. He will throw a pretend smoke. Sometimes actually throw a pretend smoke bomb down.
Sometimes I do.
And sometimes announce smoke bomb. Sometimes you literally say smoke bomb.
And then he disappears from the conversation, leaving it to Jason or I to finish. So I imagine these secret passageways.
You look up, and I'm not there
You're
anymore.
just gonna be gone.
You're in the kitchen talking to your wife. She's
Yeah.
still talking.
And
she
you
turns
pull-
around.
Yeah.
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, you can have that secret passages.
All
I
right.
like that. So you have a video arcade, indoor swimming pool, and some hidden passages.
Yes.
Jason has a movie theater, an oversized chef's kitchen, and then he's got another pick, and it's right here, and I've given him some real
Jason-
good lead time.
Jason must love cooking.
Look, I love eating. Okay, and the fridge needs to be large enough for all my leftovers. Okay, so there's a couple things that I want here, but the reality is, I think there's one clear one where if I were to have my super mansion and I don't have this, then I'm gonna have to put one in. I don't want to. I want to move in with it ready. And that's the full court basketball.
Yep.
LED lights.
Yep.
I've also got the markings on the court for pickleball. You better know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So do you hold on?
Lots of LED lights.
So do you want a basketball court or do you want a multi-use court?
I want a. Well, I mean, I could
think
call it
he
a
wants,
multi-use
like,
court, but that's
indoor
just
court.
stupid.
Yeah. Indoor basketball court.
Yeah, sure, an indoor basketball
All right.
court.
All
Dude,
right.
an indoor basketball court would be the best thing.
It would
in
be
the
pretty
world.
awesome. Pretty awesome.
It would be cool. It was. I played some basketball out in the backyard yesterday and the day before, because it was the 2 days of the year that it was beautiful. I was like, man, if I could do this every day, that'd be pretty cool.
Indoor.
And you could.
That'd be so fit. It's like an indoor swimming pool.
And
Yeah.
you want to know whose house the three of us would be at every single day, even though we all have awesome mansions? My house, playing pickleball, and you know
Yes,
it.
I would be playing pickleball, but not basketball.
I am going to pick my final two picks. I have a go-kart track and a superhero hideout. But I'm going to pick two things that have nothing to do with one another, but two things that are required for my home. The first one is going to be the most extravagant, the most beautiful library. Okay?
It's fair.
And part of that is not because I want to read.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
want
of
to
it-
look like you read.
Part of it is
gotcha.
I just want
gotcha.
I want the library room, the study room that I can retreat to read, to think, to sip a drink, to invite some colleagues in to have a conversation. The romanticized famous authors library.
the real tall ceilings.
Yeah.
with
It's got
the spiral
two. It's probably got two
staircase.
stories. It's got a spiral staircase.
But you can't get to the top bookshelves. Like there's not just like you know what I'm
There's
talking
no
about.
ladder long enough to possibly reach the books.
And everybody that comes in wonders how does he get those? How
So-
does he get the books from that spot?
That just seems like something you
Secret.
could never
I don't.
have in a normal house. So
No,
that has
it's
to
a
be
wasted space.
Yeah, it's just.
a library is a wasted space. But if you got a mansion, then you got to find a way to take up space.
And then it wouldn't be on brand without completing my mansion with the most perfect complement to a just sophisticated library, and that is a full-on ice cream shop.
Okay.
I need a full-on ice cream shop. Fill in your favorite, Baskin-Robbins, Cold Stone Creamery, doesn't matter. But it's fully staffed all the time. And let me tell you something. They're not as bored as you think they are because I'm coming in that shop a lot.
I don't think they're bored at all.
they have books. They get all the books.
So I need an ice cream shop in my home. So
Okay.
So I've got a go-kart track, a superhero hideout, a huge library, and a gourmet ice cream shop.
All right. So this is tough here because I've got three things that I'm really debating between. I'm going to throw one away. I'm not.
Are
gonna
any
get,
of them a gym?
A home gym is on my list.
A home gym.
If you had a real gym at home, it would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it
Another
would.
just
Like,
another area for you to not use,
right. But what I'm saying
along
is
with
like,
your kitchen.
I feel like there's enough homes that half of people out there have a home gym.
Not like you would have in a mansion, though.
Sure. I mean, it's
So
not
I check
like,
on my home gym, and they got their 1987
Nordic track?
Yes. You want to sweat to the oldies?
I thought about going with a replica Oval Office. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, my God.
Just a straight up like in my
How do you not take that?
that's where I do work. You got the
goes into-
flags. You got the
Yeah.
round doors that
Oh,
open.
my gosh.
Man, I think I'm going to have to go that route.
That's
Yeah,
a
because
really
of-
good pick.
It's a good pick. You're
All
going
right.
Your
replica.
home office is a recreated Oval Office.
Yes, and I
That's
want
really good.
I want
He's going to be able to
cameras.
find his way out.
I want
of
cameras
the room.
set up in there. The
Or are
same
you
desk.
stuck in there?
Where's the corner?
The carpet is the same, a complete, perfect replica.
Are you
of
wearing
the
a suit
Oval
into that office?
Well, it's like the Batcave. As soon as I walk through the door,
Oh,
the
okay.
suit comes on.
That's a spectacular pick. Unexpected, very good. I love it.
All right.
You've had a lot of time now.
No. I know I have it narrowed down, and it's like, yeah, whatever. I'll just take the one that I would actually really want in my house. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should really follow,
Oh, this is a shoe room.
that would be awesome. But that's not what I want. You should really follow us. But I will take an aviary.
Oh, really?
Yes, I would. Like, while you want to go in your library, you want to go in the Oval Office. I want to go in a giant aviary full of all
You
kinds,
love listening to birds.
all kinds of birds, and just sitting there.
Wow.
Getting pooped on.
Well, I may have an umbrella, Jason. They have ways to not get pooped on.
We thought about putting one in, not a grand one,
Like
but
a-
a small
yeah, a
one in
walk-in.
our house. Outside our house, not in our house.
Right.
But that would be pretty cool.
My aunt
I didn't
had
expect
this
that.
really cool, and she's got this condo, and right in the middle is an indoor aviary.
Oh,
that is
that's
also like
spectacular.
it's outdoor,
Right.
Like the middle of it is
that's
open,
cool.
but it's pretty neat.
All right, I have a question for Al Borland here. Mike has a video arcade, an indoor swimming pool, hidden passages, and an aviary. Jason has a movie theater, an oversized chef's kitchen, indoor basketball court, and a replica Oval Office. I've got a go-kart track, a superhero hideout, a huge library, and a gourmet ice cream shop. Where do you want to live?
Good question.
Oof. I got to have that pickleball court in my house.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
remember,
fair.
you're going in to talk to the president when you want to use it.
And you must refer to me as Mr. President.
When you're in that room, or all the
Absolutely.
time?
Well, all the time. That's fine.
It's funny you talked about the golf course, but on my short list, I have the bowling alley,
Yep.
which is I feel like that's kind of like a go-to.
Yeah.
But would be pretty awesome. But I didn't want an actual golf course, but the golf simulator. If you had an actual room where you go and you hit it against the screen, that would be pretty sweet.
I would rather have like the Top Golf wing. Like you know what I mean? Like you just go out and there's an open room, no screen.
Right.
But it's just a driving range that's like you're up
Ooh,
a couple
driving range would be
stories.
nice, yeah.
We could both have Top Golfs in our adjacent mansions, and we hit the balls back and forth.
Right at each other. I love it.
I had a paintball course.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought it would be cool to go outside and shoot each other.
So I wrote down acreage because I just, you know what I mean? Like I don't
So
want.
you want a ranch?
Well, I want. Well, and my next one was a mountain view.
Wait, is the acres in the mansion or outside of the mansion?
Oh, I would love
The first indoor cornfield.
What is your square footage? It's 1.25 acres. No, the square footage of the house. 1.25 acres.
Did I
measure
stutter?
my square feet in acreage. But like also the mountain view. Like I wanted.
Right.
I want this mountain is where my mansion is, and it's my mountain. You know, it's like
Oh,
Steven
I
from
see.
Braveheart. It's my island.
And my
That'd be pretty cool.
my final one was a hedge maze.
I actually had that on my list.
Did you?
I did.
An actual hedge maze.
Because when else are you going to have a chance to get one of those?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be pretty awesome.
When would you use it?
It's for
When
guests.
would you use
It's for
yes,
guests.
It's 100% for guests.
Check out my. Let's go through the gardens. Who wouldn't want to give a tour of the gardens?
There's something I want to show you. Come with me. And then
meet me in the back.
he gets halfway through to where his hidden passages.
Yes.
And boom, he's gone.
Yeah.
And then he's got cameras to watch. How long does it take them to get out of the center of this maze?
What's this fireman's pole doing here in the middle of this?
I've got 6 people trapped back there.
If you get out,
Then you live.
then you live. All right.
What did we learn today?
I don't know what I learned today. I really don't. I learned, I think, what a Spanish accent
Yeah.
Keystroke?
is, how to use that.
I learned that if you want to date and you have bad hours, quit your job.
That's true. I learned that maybe a bar of soap actually can get dirty.
Oh, hair. Disgusting.
Yes. Unspeakable body hair.
Joke's on you, Jason. You have Al Borland living at your house now. Congrats.
Well, then those are feathers on my bar of soap.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.